All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Greer forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Greer. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Telvin Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Weaver. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off play action. Weaver. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Weaver, and he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down. Weaver got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nice move at the... And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw on second down. Greer. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Greer. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing to start the drive. Weaver, left side caught by Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 1st down, Weaver finds a seam inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bucky Hodges, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Greer buying time to his left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Greer, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They needed 15. They got 16 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Thomas. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Greer. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Greer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
On 1st and 10, Weaver. And Diggs has it. 14 yards that time for number 14. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey following the penalty. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Greer powers ahead at the 45. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Greer. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, that's Blair. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Weaver. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Weaver. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Weaver. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Weaver. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Greer. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Greer. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Greer. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Greer. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. We have the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jonathan Bullard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Weaver. And that is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returnable for Thomas. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Greer looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, it's Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weaver. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Weaver. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Weaver. And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Throwing on first down, Greer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Weaver. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Weaver. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is Thomas. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And not a whole lot doing there. So get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. To throw. Greer. And it's complete. Hooper. 8 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Greer. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Greer, and he will find Ridley on the left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Greer. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Greer. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Greer. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Greer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Greer. And this one's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Greer. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.